always wanted to, I was so keen since I was 5 years old, but you weren't sure whether you're going to do well or not. You just hopefully one day that you could do well. But like I was, wasn't sure that I was going to do well, and so I was. It was just just small steps, and when I finally started doing well, it was like a lifetime dream.
Were you driven by your own desires, or were you thriving off what the older girls were doing?
It was my own desires, really. Like from a very young age, I was really keen on being a jockey. And when I saw Therese and Bridget and Marie and all the older sisters doing well, and I could see that they were earning some good dollars too, it made me even keener.
And what about when Michelle eventually came along? I don't think the family was that keen on another one having a go as being a rider?
Yeah, she was always the cute little baby. So, and we'd all had our shares of falls and all that sort of stuff. So it was always we'd always sort of watch Michelle's race with her heart in her mouth.
Michelle, what about you early days? I mean, was there ever any other thought in your head other than being a jockey?
No, never. I remember first riding, we had a little Shetland pony when I was about 4 years old, and I remember the first day he got me off and Dad made me get straight back on. He said, if you don't get back on, you never will. And I remember having a headache and I was thinking, this isn't that good. But then from that day onwards, I never had any other dreams. Always wanted to be a jockey, and I used to go to bed with Dad when I was 5 years old and hold on to his hand and tell him not to forget to wake me up in the morning, because I used to be filthy with him if he'd go to the stables and leave me in bed. And so my idea was if I held on to his hand, he couldn't get up without me getting up, and I'd wake up and I'd see he was gone and look around and I'd be filthy with him. But it was always my dream was to be a jockey, and Dad was very encouraging. He didn't make us do it, but very encouraging if we wanted to. And I remember watching the older kids growing up, and we'd be taking the horses to races and I'd be strapping and Kathy would be riding, we'd be spewing with her ride and everything. I can't wait till I get my licence and can show her how to do it or show them how to do it. But I always really wanted to be a jockey.
So this demure, quiet persona that you've got is quite false, isn't it? You're a feisty, you take it on and give it to them.
Well, I've always sort of known my spot in the family to be quiet. Being the youngest, you can't really pipe up too much, you get put down pretty quickly. I always sit back and watch and take a lot in. So
she does. She tries a cute, quiet angle for the start, and if that doesn't work, she's ruthless. Don't worry.
Was there a lot of advice coming from the others, or did you just soak it up and watch what they were doing?
A bit of both. I remember I always used to watch Patrick ride growing up, and I remember the feeling watching him in the barriers. I'd be so nervous for him that everything would go all right, because it'd be a big race and we'd all be sitting around the TV watching, and the nerves, I can't explain the feeling, but just the nerves for him that everything would go well. Just watching the way he used to ride and patience and everything, I took a lot out of that. And when he was overseas and I started riding, Andrew was here and he was riding, and he always used to give me pointers and try and help me with my style and be very critical.